Why did you come to Yoder Real Estate?
I think it was mostly just because of Kevin's
Persistent?
He was persistent, but he honored our wishes. We first talked to him because we had our house listed and ended up having to take it off the market, and he had someone who was interested in buying it at that time, but it wasn't right for us to sell. And then we just talked, and he stayed in touch, and it took about 3 years before we were ready to sell. But just his updating us with the way the markets were, and contacting and honoring our time frame was what really kind of, when it came time, made us want to use him.
That's good to hear. Why did you need to sell your home and purchase a new home?
Space, location, due to work. Tried to cut our travel times down, but most of it was just we outgrew the home we were in.
Okay. During the period that your home was on the market, can you explain that process and how your experience was?
It was crazy. We lost power for a day and a half, 2 days after our house went on the market. And so trying to have everybody coming in while there was no power, I think, was a little bit stressful, just because you're trying to keep it clean and things like that. But overall, Yoder did such a good job, I think, marketing the house that the whole process was done in 4 days. So while it was a crazy 4 days, it was 4 days and it was done and over with.
Awesome. And what did you think about the photos that were done?
Oh, I loved them.
Yeah,
they turned out really, really nice.
And during the process of being under contract and up through your closing date for both the purchase and your sale of your previous home, how was that experience and for you?
It was good. Communication was good. We were constantly being updated with what the next steps would be. And we got a couple of videos from Kevin explaining kind of what we should expect and things like that. That was really nice.
And Angela was really good about texting and staying in contact. She texted me at 6 o'clock in the morning.
And the follow-up was just, it was constant communication, pretty much anytime throughout the day.
Awesome. And how was your experience with your buyer's agent and finding your new home?
It was great. She listened to what we kind of wanted to do and worked with us, made recommendations on things that needed to be made from her expertise side, but at the same time she listened to what we wanted and represented us in a way that made it a very pleasant situation.
Awesome. So now that you've sold your current home and you just purchased your new home, what does that mean for you and your family?
Well, we have a little bit of a waiting period before we can get into our new house, but overall, it's been good, and I think our next step is to just kind of pack up and plan the move.
And why would you recommend Yoder Real Estate?
Because Kevin's system works.
Yeah,
I think, honestly, when I first saw how many steps there were in the process in our first initial meeting, it was a little bit overwhelming, but looking back, it went very quickly, very smoothly, and I don't think if we would have gone with anybody else, we would have had the same results.
Awesome. Anything else you'd like to add?
Just that he had a game plan that was on the same page as what we had, and knew kind of what we were looking to get, and it was just the whole process was focused on our wishes and doing what was right for us compared to what might pad his pocket more. And we've dealt with realtors in the past that's all they cared about was making the sale and moving on, not how we actually felt as a client.
Awesome. That's really good to hear. Thank you.